I know your feelings. I hear you, I see you, I'm there for you. You know you can just call me anytime, 'cause it's gonna be alright. Leopard's gonna care, 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 care. Let me hear your thoughts, just share, share, share. We're all gonna show, 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 show. Empathy, empathy, let's show empathy, empathy. We show empathy, empathy. Come on, empathy, empathy. We're back again for another week of empathy.
Wait, I thought Miss Westbrook and Miss Thompson were supposed to do the introduction today.
Well, I haven't seen them around. I think they got busy with something. I don't think they'd mind if we took over.
Okay, I guess we're in charge. Leopards, we're going to introduce our read aloud for this month.
This book shows examples of how one student sees others modeling empathy, and then he also models empathy to others.
The author also stops and asks the readers questions. So, Leopards, you can stop and have a discussion with your class or just listen to the book the whole way through.
I think we're ready to have our readers start. I heard it was Miss Thompson's mom who was going to read.
I guess we have to go find her then. Let's go!
You, Me, and Empathy by Janine Sanders, illustrated by Sophia Cardoso. When I was a baby, I really was small, while everyone else seemed incredibly tall. But as I grew older, I started to see that people are people just like me. How are you the same as your friend, your sister, brother? How are you different? Sometimes I'm happy and sometimes I'm sad. Sometimes I'm worried and sometimes I'm mad. We all have feelings, you have them too, and sometimes I feel just exactly like you. What makes you happy, sad, worried, mad? When my mother was sick with a tummy bug, I knew that she needed a big, snuggly hug. I rubbed her back and patted her hand and said, "I'm so sorry. I do understand." For once I was sick with a terrible flu. I sneezed and I spluttered, but what could I do? My mother said softly while patting my hand, "My dearest of dears, I do understand." That's when she gave me a big, snuggly hug, and I instantly knew I was humongously loved. My mother was kind and caring to me, exactly the same as how we should be. Who helps you when you're sick? And how do they make you feel? When my brother fell over and hurt his knee, he cried and cried in front of me. I helped him up and said, "There, there," and sat him down on the kitchen chair. For once, when I slipped and cut my knee, my brother was there to care for me. He held my hand and said, "There, there," and sat me down on the kitchen chair. Who shows you kindness? And in what ways do they show you kindness? How do you show kindness to others? One day in the park, a girl was pushed over, knocked to the ground by a dog called Rover. I knew his name because, you see, Rover the dog did the same thing to me. The poor little girl sat still on the ground, not a sob, not a whimper, not one little sound. Then all of a sudden she started to cry. Perhaps I could help. It was worth a try. "There, there," I said as I patted her arm. "Rover the dog doesn't mean any harm. He's just being playful, so try not to fuss. He just doesn't notice small people like us." Have you ever helped anyone who is sad? How did you help them? One day at school, while having fun, I saw a boy alone in the sun. No one came over and said, "Let's play." I could see he was sad. He was not okay. So I left my friends and over I ran, and I asked if he'd like to play in the sand. His smile was huge, enormous, and wide. It gave me a warm, fuzzy feeling inside. When I started school, I too sat alone. I had no one to play with. I longed to go home. Then a girl called Abby ran over to me and asked me to play near the old oak tree. We gathered some acorns for finger hats and swung from the branches like acrobats. We played for ages, and from that day, friends forever, we always say. Have you got a good friend? How does your friend make you feel? Yesterday, at the big green slide, I saw a child run away and hide. Come back, said her dad. Just give it a try. This slide is not so terribly high. So up she climbed to the very top. Slide down, he said. I'll help you stop. But there she sat, and there she stayed, wanting to move, but too afraid. I knew just how this little girl was feeling, worried and scared. Her head was reeling, for when I was little, I sat at the top, terrified that I wouldn't stop. You can do this, is what I said. You're braver than you think. It's all in your head. The more and more brave things you do, the easier it becomes for you. I am really brave, the girl shouted down, and whoosh! Before we knew it, she was on the ground. Have you ever felt scared? What happened? Tell me about a time you had to be brave. There's one more story I'd like to share about a bully who never played fair. He pushed children over, was mean and unkind. He made us feel sad, so deep down inside. But one day at school, I saw a strange thing. The bully was bullied and pushed off a swing. He was sad. He was crying as he walked away. So I followed him and asked, "Are you okay?" His eyes were watery. His nose was red. He looked at me. These words he said, "I was mean to the children. It just wasn't right. I know how they feel now. I had a big fright. Kind and caring is how we should be. I know this because a bully bullied me." Have you ever been bullied? How did it make you feel? What did you do? So as I am growing taller each day, I'm learning so much in so many ways. I'm learning that we should try to be kind, helpful, and caring all of the time. Our world is so special. We all need to care about one another and the earth we share. People together from far and from wide. We're all on this planet. We're on the same side. What might be some ways we could show other people we care about them? So when someone's hurting or worried or sad, remember those feelings I'm sure you've had. Say kindly with care, "I understand, I do," because sometimes I feel just exactly like you.
Wow, what a great book.
I really like the way the character saw people show empathy to him and then used it to show empathy to others.
Yeah, like when he comforted his sick mom the same way she had comforted him when he was sick.
Or when he got hurt and his brother had taken care of him. So the next time his brother got hurt, the boy knew what to do.
That's a great example for our challenge this week. Leopards, your challenge this week is to look for models of empathy and follow them. It could be a family member, a teacher, or a friend who is showing someone empathy. Think about what they did to help and then use that to help others.
What a great challenge! But before we close, I think we need to review our school rules and behavior expectations.
All right, Leopards, what are our school rules or behavior expectations?
Roars!
Okay, let's say it together. R, respect. O, ownership. A, attitude. R, responsibility. S, safety.
Awesome. But before we go, how do we end our videos? With our Roars chant. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Lake Marie, Lake Marie.
Leopards show respect within our school community. Ownership, attitude, responsibility. Leopard shows safety for you and me. Lake Marie, Lake Marie. Leopards. Roar.